this is Arielle, Arielle TV, with my co-host.
I'm Colonel Steve Soroka, retired from the Air Force and running to be your Las Vegas City Councilman in Ward 2.
And I am Gina Bea from CBP Community Partners.
And I am Stanley Harris, the co-host of my host, Miss Arielle.
All right. Today we are full house, and I thank you to our candidate or our councilman for Ward 2 Las Vegas City Council. And I know we have more guests coming up. There will be Santana Jackson, Michael Jackson, and also Mary from television, Latin television, and more. We can mention their name. But anyway, I want to introduce our city council, Mr. Steve Soroka, and he is a colonel, and I want to read a little bit about him. All right, he served for almost 30 years?
30 years in the United States Air Force.
Okay, and he has so many accomplishments in the community, and also maybe you can discuss it where you've been, because I rather you say it than me reading it. Tell me who you are.
Well, I'm Steve Soroka, and Arielle, thank you for this opportunity to share that we can have a better standard in our government. And I'm here just to represent those values from the military, where I served for over 30 years, and the high levels of accountability that we had, and put those in City Hall. So a little bit about me: I'm an Air Force Academy graduate. I left the service after 30 years. I was the #1 graduate from flight school, leadership school, and got to serve around the world, where I dealt with large responsibilities that gave me the opportunity now to share that same level of experience here with us in our community. And I love our community. When I left here in 2008 to go to the Middle East, I said, that's home. I'm coming back here.
Well, that one thing touched me is I grew up with the military family, and also my children are in the family, and my ex is also Navy personnel. And I can see here, you're also a chief of staff of Las Vegas Chamber of Commerce, and here in Las Vegas, and you also did National Defense Phil Washington Institute, and also World Affairs Council Director of U.S. Global Leadership Coalition Nevada Advisory Council. I'm trying to make it faster because Advisory Council Las Vegas USO, President Las Vegas Disabled Veterans Business Alliance, and also North Las Vegas Veterans Community Commission member, spokesman Nevada Veterans Council. Imagine, his platform is, what again is your platform?
#1, first and foremost, to restore the voice of the people in City Hall, and to remove the influence of big dollar donors, so that us council people can represent truly the voice of the people and do what's in the best interest of our community. That is first and foremost what I am stepping forward to do. And that also requires a high level of accountability amongst each other and our staffs, and of those that we give contracts to make sure they're doing and giving the best value to our community.
And also the meeting last night, that is a very good introduction, and your platform, and everybody understanding, asking you what about the small businesses in our community.
Yes, well, my experience at the Las Vegas Chamber of Commerce really drove home to me the values of a small business company in our community. My wife is also a business owner and has been so in Las Vegas for 25 years. And I've dealt with large budgets, and I understand profit and loss and hiring and firing. And what we really need is a fair business environment, and we need an opportunity for businesses to easily and speedily get their licenses. We need things like a one-stop shop for business licenses, and we need to make sure when businesses do come to City Hall that they are represented fairly, and not because of donations to candidates, but rather that they are in the best interest of the community.
That's pretty good. Any question from you, Gina? Gina is a businesswoman also, and she does many things in the community. She's very well known in our community.
Thank you, Arielle. And so but that's very interesting, since I'm from the Community Business Partners Media. I'm like putting it, like you said, one-stop shop, because we really need somebody like you that we help, especially the minority. That's why we're celebrating the cultural diversity on April 9, Sunday, at the RAPACD or RAPAC. This is the Rising Asian Philippine American Coalition Diversity by Salvi Edelman. And we're inviting the whole community, please. We have small businesses, vendors that's donating. We don't have the big dollars that he's trying to get away from it. And we understand what you're talking about, sir.
Yes.
And thank you for service. Thank you very much for, being a hero. My family, as well as what Arielle said, is from back in the Philippines. I was born in Subic, where the U.S. Navy was. So that's why I'm here. My parents and my brothers, my husband, my son is also in the military. So thank you for your service.
And thank you. And I just want to share that we have a very vibrant and large veteran community here in Las Vegas and all of Nevada. And I give them a lot of credit. I give us. No veteran thinks they're a hero. Veterans believe that they served our community because it's a calling, because they had an ability and a willingness to do so. So while we appreciate you calling us heroes, realize we are humble servants of the community, and we continue to be. And that's the same values that we want to have seen in our government. We believe that services to the public is selfless, for no personal gain of our own, and purely to represent the people in an honorable way.
Stanley, do you have any question to our councilman?
Well, mine is more so not a question, Councilman Steve. Mine is more so just to say we thank you for your valuable services and what it is that you bring to the table. And I think I say this for all the people that are watching, where it's time that we have a distinguished gentleman such as Mr. Soroka fight for us and go and stand up there and take the punches, take the ridicule, so that we can actually start doing what it is that we would love to do in this beautiful city of ours.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Stanley. And we do have an amazing city, yes.
Yes, definitely. But we need to put someone in there that they don't just make a promises and talk about beautiful words, and after that they forgot what they say. So I want to ask you something in our second segment in regards of our President of the United States.
Well, thank you. But in our community, we are at a transition point in our community and our state. And we are transitioning to being a voice of the people in a fairly represented way. And I'm proud to be on the leading edge of that as we're moving our community forward and our state. I understand we're having the same challenges at our state legislature. And I know that those that are surrounding me, they said, this is amazing that you're stepping forward, because it is a challenge. It is at great risk to my personal and family life. But others have said, we see you doing this and we want to follow you and do likewise in our part of the community, so we can have a great voice in our community.
And also you mentioned about that there's already a budget for putting more police force in our community.
Yes.
And also you're trying to get a budget for also the veterans, correct?
Yes, well, part of my platform as well, in addition to being a voice of the people and putting accountability first at City Hall, is to have a protection for our property, both our property values and the property that we own. And we know that we've had a rash in what we'll just call it petty crime, burglaries, break-ins, mailbox thievery, car break-ins. And before I decided to run for city council, I flew up to Carson City to testify, and Sheriff Lombardo, thank you to Sheriff Lombardo, has given me credit for my testimony being the deciding factor in getting the vote for more police. And I'm very proud of that. And since then, I have spoken to local police since I've decided to run and said, hey, I understand we have more police coming, because I was part of that. And when they're not busy at events downtown and on the Strip, we ask that in our outlying parts of the city that you provide a presence of police driving through our neighborhoods at random times and building a relationship with local community members so that we can have a stronger, more safe community for our children and our families.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think you did your homework. So what else is more, you are more enthusiastic to bring it to our community? Which one are you more enthusiastic to bring it in our community?
Well, I think first of all, just to get the people's voice back. But part of what we're talking here is diversity and minority organizations. Mm-hmm. And the veteran community is one of the most diverse communities we have. And I'd like to start there to help both because of their service and because of their diversity. And then we can bring all the other groups together to make our community even stronger.
All right, we have five more minutes, 5 seconds, and we're gonna go to the second segment. We're gonna talk about, and we're gonna let him speak and give his platform and invite everybody. We'll be right back.